Good morning, everyone. Today is day 11 of 30 Days of Sketches with Christy's Beautiful Life, and this is take 2. So today we are doing a sketch by Brandi Jo, and it looks like she's torn this paper on both sides, and then she's angled her pictures. She's got an embellishment here, which is a flower, and an embellishment there. So she's got one color here and here. So this might be a background. And then it looks like she's got some mixed media that's the same color as the background. So mine is going to be very similar to that. And I didn't look at the bingo to see if I did any of that or not. I am going to be using a wood grain from this craft consortium, and I'm going to be using this one right here, and this is called Wood Textures. And Sherry had said, oh, I need that paper when I used this one the other day. So I will put a link down to the place where I got this, and yeah, I'll have that in the drop down menu. Okay. So I am going to be scrapbooking my youngest grand, and he got this little pirate ship for his birthday. So I'm going to be scrapbooking that, and I just think it's just so cute. I was there and he was on that, and I just snapped these pictures. And so I kind of got some different shots of him, like closer, but he looked pretty excited about being on it. He was pushing it around. Okay, so I'm using that paper, and I've already got these two pieces taped down. This actually was up here, and this one was down here, and I took the center out because I'm going to use that. Okay, I've torn this, and I think this paper was from a paper pad that I got at Joann's. And it's going to be in the center because, you know, I gotta have some water for this pirate ship. And I think I'm gonna tear off a little more of that white. I thought I'm using up all my water paper. Okay, so if I have any, it's like can I stretch this paper a little bit? They used to say graphic 45 stretched a little. Let's see if I can actually stretch this. Let's see. Because it's not quite making it, but I'll just ink it if it doesn't reach it. Okay, and she had it almost up to the edge there, or she did have it up to the edge, so I'm gonna kind of get it up there. Nope, didn't stretch. So I'll just run some ink across there so it blends in. Okay. Because I want to use this plank to put the pictures on, because hers is angled, and so I'm actually going to do that with the plank. So maybe about here. I've just cut off 1 inch. Let's see if that kind of, now the TV's, and there's a cord there, so I'm going to kind of cover that up. So that's the beauty of, you know, overlapping. Okay, I think that's probably a good spot right there. Okay, so I'm just going to start here and kind of get them taped down. Now, you know how usually I mat things, but I'm not going to mat them this time. Oh, and look at how the carpet is like the same color as this wood. I thought that was a happy accident. And, but because I want it to look more like it's on the water, I figured the less matte, the better. So there won't be any mats. Okay, so I think that's pretty good. So we got it at that slight angle like she does. And then I pulled out this rope and I put knots in it. I put 5 because, you know, we have to have an odd number. It's more pleasing to the eye. And I'm gonna pull this anchor down into the water and glue it there. And then I'm gonna kind of almost let it kind of drape the way that it wants to as I pull it up here. And I want those 5 knots to be on there, so I'm gonna cut it up here and this is gonna be on there. So I'm gonna go ahead and glue this down, and I'm just using the Scotch, what's it called now? Not quick dry, it's called tacky glue. And I think I'm going to put a little on this knot and maybe a little bit on the jute that's right next to it. His uncle had given him that for his birthday and I just thought that was hilarious. It was perfect. Okay. So I think about like that. So where's my, I don't know if I'll have to use fabric scissors. Nope, that should cut it off good. Okay, so I'm just gonna kind of, you know how I gotta have control over it, so I'm gonna glue it. Oh, it wants to go. I'm gonna have control over it, but I am kind of letting it go where it wants to, somewhat. But I'm not gonna let it go over the pictures because I want it underneath the pictures. So maybe right here. Hopefully it dries pretty quick. I mean, usually it does. Okay, I think it will. Okay, I want it to do that, so it needs some right here. It's so funny because when I look at the sketches, I'm thinking, okay, what do I have that's vertical? And so I was really looking for 2 pictures. But these are smaller, so I thought, okay, I can use the 3 pictures. And then that little tilt, I thought, oh, that would be really cute for, you know, a pirate at sea. And I'm totally loving it. It's so fun. Okay, and then it wants to kind of lay like that, so I think I'm gonna let that dry a little bit and then I'll come back and lay this down. Okay, now I don't know how come my tube wants to suck all the air out. Okay, so I've got these letters here that I got these at Tuesday morning, and they're just that wood, so I thought that's perfect for pirate. So I'm gonna put that here, and I'm gonna leave it jaggedy like that, and maybe slide it over just a little bit more. So it's kind of like that. Okay. And this usually works pretty good for wood because, you know, it is a paper glue, and, you know, wood is paper, paper's wood. Okay, is it touching? Okay. As long as I got my letters the right way up when I get them glued. I'm gonna make it a little bit crooked because I want them to look like they're kind of splashing in the waves too. A little bit of glue there, and I've got nothing to wipe it off. Okay, it's a good thing it dries. Transparent. Okay, I'm just going to scratch it off here. Okay, I think that's good. Ah! You know, I might have to reprint that. I'm gonna finish gluing these. And then maybe reprint that if I can't wipe it off good. I need to cover up my letters whenever my photos whenever I'm putting down letters. Okay, I happen to have this scrap here. Can I wipe that off? That's the beauty of having the printer. I think it's not really noticeable, but I know it's there. I think I'm gonna pause and print another one. Okay, I've reprinted my picture and I glued this down, so I covered it up so I wouldn't do it again. Okay, so now I have these fun little pirate clothes that are from Jolie's Boutique, or Jolie's by You. And I'm gonna put them, do I wanna put them on the plank up here? I think I'm just gonna put them right down here. I was showing my daughter and she goes, yeah, just like he threw him off because he was gonna go swimming. He's got the little boots. He's got a scarf. I want to lay the scarf there, or just like he's cast that off and it kind of landed on his boots. That's where I see it. And then he's got his pirate knife, which when I took it out of the book, my sticker books, it kind of pulled off the back, so I'm going to glue that back on. Okay, and I think I'll kind of lay that over it too, so it looks like he's just got everything piled here. And then it has a little eye patch. And I'm actually going to put that on him, except for there's, oh, I need my little scissors. There's like a clear part which I think is way too big for the patch, so I'm going to take that or cut it off. And I know you can't see what I'm doing, but it's so tiny. And I'm going to put that little eye patch on him, because we got two pictures where you can see that he's adorable. And so he's going to wear the eye patch and the hat, the pirate hat, which I just think is fun. I think you'll get a kick out of seeing that. Maybe not now, but when he gets older. Okay, and then I've got a little pirate here with red hair, and so that's gonna be his brother. And then I've got a mermaid here to be a sister. And he got this for his birthday, so I've got a flare that says, "Happy birthday, matey." And I think I might put that right down there. And so I've got E6000 to put these on because they are not very cooperative unless I use something a little stronger. So I'm just going to stick that one down here. I'm going to just stick that right over the little shelf in their living room. Oh, and maybe I'll make that sideways. And then I'm going to put the little mermaid over here. And I think that's it. So I've kind of got the whole thing going on like that. So that's it for today, day 11. I think it was like way too much fun. I love it. And I will see you tomorrow. I'll put the Craft Consortium paper link down below, and hopefully they still have it. I didn't get a chance to look when I looked it up, but hopefully it's something that they continue to carry. So thank you for joining me. Remember to check out the other people. Go in there and play along, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.